I just finished off my second episode of After Hours. I can tell my brain is struggling today, folks. I did not sleep as good as I would have liked last night. So, let's go ahead and get into a sprint stream, if you will. What do I got going that I got to work on today? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I have some edits to make for my short story before June 1st, which isn't a lot of time. So I'm going to get working on that. If you are working on anything, please share it in the chat. Let me know. Let everyone know what you're working on and if you need some motivation or some support. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, you know what else I need? You know what else I need here? I need some music for this. I forgot to set it up because I don't have music on when I do my podcast. Epidemic. Here we go. Let's find some music. What do we feel like today, folks? What do we feel like? I'm kind of feeling. I liked that epic playlist. Oh no, sad. Who wants sad music? No, I don't know about that. I think we're gonna go with epic. Let's give that a shot here, and we'll start. And you know what else I need to set up? Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I forgot to set up my timer. This is real life, folks. So when you're getting ready to sprint, here's my encouragement of the day is to make sure you have everything ready to start, because there's nothing like trying to start a sprint and then having to break focus because you forgot to do everything. So also, there is a checklist. I have a pre-stream checklist. Did I look at it? No. So, all right, let's go over here. I also still have the same writing prompt up. Boy, folks. All right, just ignore it. I'm sure people didn't do it last time. I don't know. So, wow. All right, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it live on the stream. But I'm just going to go ahead and fix this timer and get the timer started. That'll be part of my focus. All right, so let's do this focus timer. Where are you? This? Nope, that's not what I want. This? Okay, that works. Hey, look, it's working. Okay, let's start the timer. We're going to do some focused work, and I'm going to quickly update my writing prompt at the top of the screen for y'all, and then I'm going to get to work. Oh, shoot. Let's. Mhm. There we go. Alrighty, 10-minute break. All right. I am really enjoying these 50-minute sprints. I hope you are too. I feel like I'm actually getting work done. It takes those few moments to kind of snap back into focus mode. And then once I'm there, things are just moving along. Um, oh, there we go. Can't see it. Today's water vessel of choice is my black teacup that my husband got for me. It's full of liquid right now, so I can't show you what it says at the bottom. Actually, I don't even know if I can read what it says at the bottom. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. As I've talked before, or I've mentioned before, we like stargazing. We haven't done it in a while, though. I don't know why. I think we've just been really busy. So, for chatting today, I have a little weird side topic. A friend of mine posted, I'm going to paraphrase because I can't quite remember the exact question, but it was something like, has anyone ever tried to sneak food or ingredients that you don't like into your food? And how do you feel about it? And on the social platform where they posted it, I was like, man, I got some stories. I just feel like it's too much to type. So I thought I'd save it for a chat. I'm going to tell you a little story about my dad because he was born in the Philippines. He came from the Philippines to the United States. Now, this is just my memory and my experience. Who knows if it has, if it was warped from my, young mind. But what I remember as a kid was that we didn't really do Thanksgiving meals the way people do in the US. I remember growing up not having turkey. I think maybe we had ham sometimes, but we didn't have turkey. And I remember asking, why don't we have turkey for Thanksgiving? And my dad said something to the effect of, we don't have turkey because we don't have those in the Philippines. I didn't grow up eating it, so why would I start now? Something to that effect. And so it wasn't until really my adult life, when, you become old enough, you're on your own and you're not necessarily going home for Thanksgiving, and especially not in my case, because I had run away from home. So I wasn't going to see my parents for Thanksgiving for quite a long time. And so it wasn't until I started dating as an adult and going over to their family members' homes for Thanksgiving that there was turkey. And it's so weird to me now. I mean, now that I'm the age that I am, or that I will be soon, next week, I've spent more of my life eating turkey for Thanksgiving than not. But there was a period of my life where we didn't eat turkey. And I don't know if everybody remembers, the advent of ground turkey. There was this whole wave of people for years that were adding ground turkey to all their recipes because it was the new healthy thing. So at some point I had seen my dad and I want to say I had made one of my cousins famous for it. She was famous for it. This spaghetti recipe. And I had used ground turkey because that was the new craze, right? Instead of hamburger meat, I had used ground turkey. And my dad had some, and I remember him going, this is really good. What is this? Now, at the time, I wasn't sneaking turkey to him. I wasn't trying to sneak it. I just didn't think about it. It just didn't dawn on me that he had, I didn't remember that he had said, I don't eat turkey, until he said, this is really good. What's in this? And I went, oh my gosh, That's turkey. And I mean, I don't really remember his response. I think it was just like a, interesting. But I remember thinking like, wait a minute, like you don't eat turkey. So I don't know. Where was I going with that story? The Have you ever snuck food to someone who has said I don't eat that? Um, I have. I mean, as you know, with I was gonna say with kids, I didn't really have to do that with my kids. My oldest was really more picky about like textures of food and having to eat something that was like you have to chew on it a lot, like meat. Um, but never really did I have to like sneak meat in his food and be like, here's some protein. Like you don't know it. I never had to do that. And with my youngest, I mean, I can't really think of anything that he would be like, ugh, I don't want to eat it. He would eat it. Um, yeah, nothing's coming to mind. So, uh, and there's nothing really that I wouldn't eat. If anything, of all the people in my family, I am probably the most adventurous eater because I grew up with like Filipino food and some of the stuff that, looks really challenging to eat. Um, so I don't know. Interesting question. I would love to know what else, what people have experienced because I don't know that I would, if someone clearly said, actually, I take this back. I do have another story because my husband is weird about textures and he's also a little weird about, and when I say weird, I say this in a lovingly way, not like it's like a, I'm trying to come down on him or anything. Um, it's just who he is. For example, because I have to be gluten free, I will tend to find ways around, like if I can't have noodles, they have these noodles that are called shirataki noodles and they are gluten free and they are also low calorie and low carb and all the things that make it easy for my digestive system. So I like using them and I can get past the flavor. There's not even really, to me, there's not even really a flavor if it's treated right. But to my husband, who knows what spaghetti should taste like, should feel like, where textures are important to him, he notices. And so I've learned over time there are things like that. I wouldn't necessarily sneak it because he would know. He would know right away. He always knows right away. I've done recipes where I've had to insert like cauliflower instead of potato because I have to be low carb. And if I tell him that it has cauliflower, I think immediately, instantly, there's a preconceived notion that he's not going to like it. But if I don't mention anything, usually I will at least get a couple bites in where he will go, does this have cauliflower? And then he'll either make the decision to continue eating it or not, based off of how well I've been able to incorporate the cauliflower. But really for him, I don't know that it's a flavor thing so much as a texture thing. So for me, I wouldn't say that I sneak it past him so much as it's almost like a litmus test of, can I include this thing that will fit into our diets in such a way that will make it past his texture test. So, and maybe sometimes it's a flavor test, but sometimes I'm successful and sometimes not. And so he's very good about, just, well, we got to eat this thing, but next time please don't do that. And then I don't. So, we have a good system there. But all that to say, yeah, I don't think there's a good, for me anyway, there's not a tried and true reason or system or, way of sneaking food into, tongue, sneaking an unwanted ingredient into someone's food. It just feels a little not good. I'm a writer. Whoa. All right. We are just about done with our short break. So we're going to get into another 50 minutes of focus. Folks, I am going to an eyeglass appointment after this. Not that I don't love my current glasses, but I think I'm ready for something that will stay on my nose a little better. I don't know if you've caught me during stream. They just slide down a lot. So also my husband, it's like necessary. He needs new glasses. So we are strictly going to do one more 50-minute focus. I will have a little bit of chat after that. And then it's hasta la vista because I'm going to Lake Tahoe for a show this weekend with my husband. So let's get back into focus. This session, I am going to continue working on some creative projects. I think I need to jump into the Farm to Table Frenzy map and get that finalized so that I could start doing my next set of playtests, maybe one next week. So I'm going to start working on that. And I'll see you at the other end of 50 minutes. Whew. Okay, let's save what I was doing so I don't forget that. And I gotta get back to my stream. Here we go. Okay. Woo. I don't know if you can hear the music right now, but it's like super epic. It's done now, but like it was heart pounding. Um, and this keeps happening. This is driving me a little nuts. I don't know if you're hearing the music, but I told it only instrumentals because for me, I'm gonna stop the music right now. Actually, for me, music with words when I'm in heavy focus is extremely distracting, unless it's music like I'm trying to think, like disco music. I know that sounds funny, and probably with my current audience in my chat, of course, disco music is awesome, but there's something about like music that I grew up with that I don't have to think about. I already know all the words, or I already know what to expect. I don't have to think too much. Then having music with words is okay, but it can still be a little distracting because then I just want to sit and dance and sing to the song and just vibe along with it. And that is not always conducive to this type of focus. If I wanted to clean my house, that it's good for that kind of focus, or like something where I need physical motivation, going on a walk, going to the gym. So for some reason, my music today, I told it instrumental only, and it kept popping in a few songs with words, and I immediately had to like hit the next button. I don't know what was going on with that today. Um, so let's see. I just had an idea for one of my garden. Hello. Who? What? Hold on. Maybe. Okay, Gigi. I'm gonna read this as you wrote it. I just want to make sure I understand. I just had an idea for one. My garden. Hello. Probably it. I want to make tracts for the cozy cult for people to join. That part I understood. That's cool. I am very excited to see what your cozy cult game turns out to be, because that just sounds like amazing fun. Yeah, I figured as much. Everybody, I do it too. So, you know, typos, autocorrect, all that fun stuff. Um, Hey, folks. So I am going to end this stream abruptly after this break is over. We have 7.5 minutes. I'm getting ready to go with my husband to look at some more eyeglasses. My prescription is okay, and these glasses are okay, except that, so this is my first set of glasses, and they've been fine for what I need to use them for, which is essentially when I'm working at my computer, when I'm reading, when I need to like really see fine details close up. So they've been fine, but the longer time has gone on, I need to wear them more often, to where now I am wearing them daily. And what I'm finding is that there are, me being a glasses noob, there are glasses that like the frame right here is just sitting on the nose of my bridge. It's just plastic. But there are glasses that have the little like knobbies. I don't know what you call them. What's the term, chat? The little knobbies that like there's a little metal and then there's a little like pad, and the pad sits on your nose. Now, and maybe there's other types and I don't know about it. But I picked these because I thought having the little pads on my nose, years ago when I got these glasses, I thought it would feel like it was pinching my nose and it would be uncomfortable and I wouldn't want to wear it. What I'm finding though is that like I have naturally oily skin. I have a little bit of a shine going on right now. And because of the oily skin, these glasses, like the more like right now, oh, it's so gross. I can feel how oily my skin is right now because it just slides down my nose when I'm looking down, and I hate it. So for me, the appointment is I need to go find some glasses and figure out what will stay on my nose better. So I don't know if those little grippy things will work better or not. I need advice from the eyeglass wearing folks in my community. So I'm going to go try out some stuff. I've done like the online, like, here's a picture of my face. Let's try all these different frames. Because that's the other thing too, is I really feel like I don't have a face for glasses, man. I don't know. I don't like the way I look in almost any pair of glasses. I just don't. And maybe I'm just being too critical. My husband, on the other hand, like when he got his glass, we got our glasses at the same time. He needed them way longer than I did. He was in denial. But he got his glasses, and that's like the first pair he picked up, and they were super cute. And now it's almost like his identity. Like you can't imagine what he looks like without glasses anymore because they just go. They just go. That does not, I can't, I just can't see that for myself. So, any advice, aside from going online, I think it was Warby Parker. I went online and I was like, here, here's my picture. Boop, here's these glasses on me. Now I can see what these glasses look like on me and these glasses. And I love when people can pull off like colored frames, like a bright blue flame or like the really thick, framed plastic, like nerdy glasses, air quotes. I don't know if you can see. My air quotes are all over the place. I just love when people can pull off looks. I love when they can. I really dislike when I can't. I feel the same way about really short hair. I love a female that can pull off like a pixie haircut and look super fine. I'm very jealous. I feel like I need the length to like cover my face or I don't even know. All right, let's go to the chat. Let's see. I had an appointment. I think you meant idea to create flyers to hand out for for your cozy cult. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, sliding. I get it. Can't do metal frames. Okay, I have a rainbow pair of glasses with rose-colored lenses. Okay, let me tell you something. So one of my cousins, I don't know, I think it was like last summer, she had like the heart, I want to say it was heart-shaped or maybe it was like star-shaped, but I'm pretty sure they were heart-shaped frames and they were the pink-colored or rose-colored lenses. Again, just looks amazing on her. I think since then I've been looking out for something similar, and the closest I found, I think that's where the star frames are coming from. And I tried it on, and I'm like, this just looks. I feel like, I mean, now Elton John pulled it off, right? But I feel, I feel like I'm poor man's Elton John trying to put on star-shaped glasses. It just doesn't work. Maybe it's just one of the, you just force it, like you just wear them. And people accept it, and then it just becomes part of your identity. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this. Thank you. You think my glasses look great on me. Honestly, when we got our glasses, like I said, my husband picked up a pair, and he was like, these are it. And he was done. I think I tried every pair of glasses that were on, and these were like one of two that I liked. And I think the other one looked very similar to this. There's something about this like kind of cat eye frame that I like. The only thing is I feel like maybe they're a little too like big for my head. I did get that feedback from someone like directly after I got my glasses was they're maybe a little too big for your face. Yeah, I'll figure it out. So yeah, I tried a couple other. What I did learn doing the Warby Parker online was that of all the frame shapes, because that helped me to learn like the names of the shapes, and because you have to filter, right? So I'm filtering through different ones and I'm like, oh, so this is what it means when they say cat eye. Okay, this is what they mean when they say rectangular. So I definitely like frames that are smaller. So this would definitely be on the large side of frames for my face. I like the cat eye, and there was another one, and I want to say it was the rectangular. I think what I might do is find ones that are like, yeah, smaller frames, thinner. You know, terminology, folks. I know it, I think. Metal frames, too. I also didn't like, well, okay, is it called metal frames if they're like, are there ones where they don't have the frames on the bottom? Like it just is frame on the top and then it's just glasses on the bottom. Am I making that up? That was the other shape that I found that I liked on Warby Parker, was when you could see like the glasses on the top and then it kind of like fades into nothingness at the bottom. So I might try those today. I like square framed ones to distract from my funny looking face. A friend. You are not you if you are funny looking, it is when you are intentionally being funny looking, but otherwise I think you look amazing. And you always look stylish. So that was the timer, folks. As much as I want to continue to chat with you, I need to go get glasses. So does my husband. My husband needs them more than I do. He actually like broke his pair on his last day of work, like 10 minutes, I think. I think it was 10 minutes before he had to leave for work. So, he needs them. We're going to go. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm not going to be on tomorrow because I'm going to go to this fun laser spectacular light show concert thing. It's going to be great. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I will see you next week, most likely on Tuesday. Mondays are really hard for me while I still have a day job. Everybody cross your fingers. Like, if I can not with the day job someday, then Mondays would be my day. All right, everybody. I love you all. Have a good weekend. Maybe I'll see you with a new set of glasses.